Mike Lindell of My Pillow. He's dealing with some more issues now. So Mike Lindell, now he points out to Steve Bannon issues that are going on with his banking and how his accounts are now being closed. The cancel culture is real. Let's watch.
Tell us what happened today, sir.
Well, I just got served the papers. They're closing my account at Minnesota Bank and Trust. That's Heartland Financial Inc. Remember, we brought it up a couple weeks ago, and all of you reached out to those to the bank president and stuff at Minnesota Bank and Trust, and I hadn't heard from them. Well, the cowards served this paper on Friday afternoon after the business close of business day. They didn't even bother to sign it.
Well, here's the papers. It just sounds like it's comedy. I get it that it's his accent. I apologize, but here's the papers. So about some details of why this happened to Mike Lindell and this particular bank. From Insider, it says they viewed 2 letters sent to Lindell by the bank dated February 11th. In one letter, the bank said Lindell's accounts with the bank would be closed by the end of business on February 18th, right? And it said any remaining collected balance in the account scheduled to be closed will be mailed to the address we have on file. Alternatively, before February 8th of 22, you may transfer using online banking the remaining balance directly to your other banking institution. So long story short, the bank said you ain't got to take your money home, but it's got to get the hell out of here. Just take it, please. So also, according to Lindell, his being subpoenaed by the January 6th House Select Committee for his phone records raised concerns at the Minnesota Bank and Trust and his parent company, Heartland Financial USA. He said senior executives at the financial institutions deemed him a, quote, reputation risk in a call with My Pillow's financial controller. And he's now speculating that people got to these folks at the bank and they intimidated them and the powers that be are coming for him and all this stuff. Maybe the bank just doesn't want to have their name connected to you anymore. You've got billion-dollar lawsuits coming your way. You've got battles back and forth at Fox News. You're putting out random things and continue to say you're gonna sue people and the truth will be told, and here we go with this. Nobody wants to, this is a normal banking institution. I'm not sure what other kind of business dealings you may wanna say they're involved in that you don't like, but right now they don't want their name dragged through the mud with you. I think that's something they can choose to.
Yeah, reputational risk, that is like the understatement of the year. I mean, nobody wants to be, anybody in their right mind doesn't want to be associated with Mike Lindell or some of these other folks. So go find, I don't know, the Bank of Trump or some other right-wing bank and stop complaining. The fact of the matter is people in Minnesota are embarrassed by Mike Lindell. People who talk like him are embarrassed like him. And there's no surprise that a bank that has done business with them for a long time thinks, you know what, let's just move on. Go find another bank.
Now, is there any realm in this where it's unfair because they're kicking him out of the bank? Like literally take your money and go. We don't even want to use it anymore.
Well, here's what could be fair. If Mike Lindell wants to go ahead and finally put together some actual proof and evidence to back up his assertions that the election was stolen and evidence that would, I don't know, survive through the courts, then okay, fine, you've got something legitimate there, but he has not even come close to that. He's not put any evidence together. And so for a bank that looks up and says, okay, this guy is purely political, he lies through his teeth, he's absolutely a fraud, why on earth would we want to have any sort of association with him? And until Mike Lindell can somehow turn around his own reputation, I think it's right for the bank to say, see you later.
Yeah, and it's weird that the only way you can get people to support you is to make them think this alternate version of reality. And that's the only way they can go, how dare they do this to him? Because then they don't see how obviously fraudulent everything he's been doing is, again, all in the name of Donald Trump. Yeah. You destroy your life to this degree for that guy, and then you blame everyone else but him. I don't know what was slipped into his drink, but anyways.